soft love's fading out. It's no fun now that you said I do. I'm wrong. That's driving your hand in mine.
As the seasons shift from a cold spring to warmer days, I feel a sense of change in me as well. The rainy spring has brought so much life back to this land, and I feel like the natural progression of my life is slowly moving into really quiet contentment. Wow, this morning is so cozy. It's been quite a rainy and cold spring. I've been having fires every morning, even though it's now officially June. That is crazy to me, actually. It's been raining more than I've ever seen it rain here, which is so good because that means hopefully this wildfire season won't be so terrible. Last year was pretty awful. It was a very hot and dry summer, which meant that the wildfires got so bad. I could see the flames just over the mountain. We were at like the first stage of evacuation. It was really scary. So I spent the past couple of weeks really working on the garden. The first thing that I did was weed between the rows. That was just getting so out of hand. I am completely failing at this garden. Seriously, like, it looks so bad. And there is probably like 100,000 weeds. I don't know how to keep up with it because the weeds, they just keep coming and coming. Yeah. And then I put cardboard down and I started laying wood chips down. Just so that the weeds can't come back. And then the plan is right now, I'm gonna start weeding the rest of the garden, which is just this giant area, and then hopefully get a cover crop in, so that will choke the weeds out, bring nitrogen back into the soil. That's the plan. Hopefully we can get there. But it's actually been such a beautiful routine of life the past couple of weeks, just working on the garden, just kind of doing my normal things. Mentally, I feel probably the best I've felt in the last couple of years. And I honestly think that this mental shift that has happened in my life is because I took a huge step back from my presence on the internet, which is a really interesting idea. I was always, like, growing up in high school and college, completely, like, anti-internet, like, social media. For so many years, I just had a flip phone. Up until basically moving out here, I just wasn't really present online. I think because I innately just felt this animosity towards it. Not saying that the online world is bad. It's not. It's like the internet is an amazing tool. It's just the way we use it that can be kind of detrimental for our mental health. When moving out here and starting to be more present online, actually having like this presence on the internet definitely has made me be online more. And I've noticed my mental health just slowly starting to drop, like pretty significantly. And I really kind of think that it's pretty strongly correlated because for the first time in my life, I started having like really strong insecurities about the way I look, really comparing myself to other people, feeling like, wow, I am so ugly. My body looks terrible. Like, just like all these things that I was never really insecure about before, but started happening as I saw all these like perfect lives, perfect people on the internet. And I just started noticing how the days that I would just like kind of turn my phone off all day and not look at it, I'd feel so much better. Not to say that we should just like shut ourselves off from the world. That's not what I mean. I think just being really intentional with the way that we use the internet, because it can be used in such a beautiful, powerful way and can help people and is the most amazing thing. But it's the way we use it, our relationship with it. And so yeah, a couple months ago, I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna not go online for a while. And yeah, it's been a couple months. Obviously, I have to go on my computer to upload a video, but that's basically been the extent of it for me, which has been, I didn't realize how much of an impact it would actually make on my life, but I feel like I've really started to really reconnect with myself, with my relationship with nature, with the world around me, and really fall into this deep presence that I actually haven't felt in a really long time. And I think there's something to be said about having something with you all the time that is very addictive, very interesting, and anytime we're bored, we just pull out this device. And to turn that off and to just kind of spend those moments throughout the day just kind of breathing. I don't know. It sounds really silly and kind of like not a big deal, but it's really changed my whole perspective on everything. And I don't know. I'm just feeling really good lately, and probably that's also to do with the fact that it's getting warmer and the sun has come out. And the other day I laid naked in the sun for like a couple hours and it felt so luxurious. So good. Wow. And yeah. What a life we're living. It's the afternoon now. I've got this row done. Well, actually, no, I don't have the row done yet. Almost done though. But I'm feeling pretty positive about this because this only took me like 5-6 hours to do. So just have a little bit more and then got 4 more rows to do. Oh, my cat. She loves the dirt.
How can I rearrange and put it on the page when the enemy's at the door and there's nothing you can do they've never seen before? And everybody knows nothing's gonna happen with your back against the door. Could I be the only one still waiting? I can wait some more.
So I soaked my lupin flowers in this pot for about a week in order to extract the natural dye out of the flowers. And now I'm going to put my garment in there. Well, just this linen sheet. I'm going to sew something with this. And hopefully it will dye this fabric. I guess we'll see what color this makes. I think it's supposed to make like a light green. Don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm going to let this warm up and then let it sit overnight, and guess we'll just see the color it creates. Okay, so this is the final piece dyed with the lupin flowers. You can see it's like kind of like this light green color. I actually wasn't sure about it at first, but as the fabric dried, yeah, I really like this color. You can see this is like the original here. Cass? Yeah, it honestly looks so good. I'm gonna make a dress out of this, I think. So this spring, as the days are getting warmer, it just feels so good to be outside. The air feels like warm again. I don't know, it's such a weird feeling to walk outside and not like brace yourself for this bitter cold. In these afternoons, like it's about 5 or something, just laying in the grass. I don't know, there's something so beautiful. Like my heart could burst open, I think, just thinking about, I don't know, how enchanting this world is. It's so easy for me to just like kind of float through life, not in this present moment, either thinking about the past, something that happened, or thinking about my plans for the future, what I'm gonna do today, tomorrow, and a year from now, just like kind of daydreaming, lost in my own mind. But when we just like take that breath and really feel the present moment, it just is an indescribable feeling of like calmness. The only way I could describe it is like a feeling after you get a massage or something. I mean, I've only had like one massage in my life, so I don't have very much experience with that, but like just this feeling of absolute calmness, like wow, you know, like I can spend weeks and months of my life just in this constant state of stress and thinking about, oh, I have all these things I have to do, I have all these tasks and chores and things to get done by these deadlines, and it's easy to just forget like about how this moment exists at all times. Every moment of every day, you know, right now is like the only truth in life, in a way. I don't know, life is just, I think there's more to life than we all realize. Than I realize, you know? There's something magical about this world. And I'm just like so grateful for the sun, like just shining right here through this valley. Oh my gosh. In here, it's too,
Whoa.
it's too squish. Does it taste
This
good?
is so good.
Really? I fermented it all day.
Wow.
Explain what happened to your hair. Should we tell that story?
Yeah, sure.
Like the 3 haircuts.
Well, I wanted a haircut, but every place was booked to get it cut. And plus, Isabel suggested that she wanted to cut it anyway.
Well, I cut it last time.
Because, yeah, she made it a little shorter last time. And it turned out great.
Last time.
Last time. This time, I ended up.
Well, look at the problem was I had those like
The medieval Bob.
I had a medieval bob.
it was really bad. I had those thinning scissors and I cut out chunks.
Well, you also just went kind of around in a circle like this, and so I had just one layer, and it just. I wish you could have seen it. God.
Like a long bowl.
Meanwhile, her whole family's there, like trying to be nice and be like, "Oh, it looks great," and I'm like, "It's."
Yeah,
we're
my
both
family
like,
will-
"Oh man."
No one in our family will never like not say it looks great.
I know, right?
Oh, Logan, it looks great.
But then Isabel just watched some YouTube videos and just fixed it. It looks
Yeah, it
great.
looks great
I think
now.
it looks
Yeah, it looks
great.
really good. It's a long road.
it was 3 haircuts.
Or
You asked for a trim. You got like a
Mhm.
extreme cut.
It was
How's
time.
your tiny house coming, Cole?
It's coming along.
it's great.
Made some good progress the past few days.
Yeah, I would look up there in the wintertime and it'd be have like 4 feet of snow on top.
I bet.
I have been so excited for wild rose season. Last year I made this like rose face serum and it just made my skin like so healthy. So this morning I gathered some rose and infused it all day into this oil, and now it's hardened a bit, so put that on. And yeah, I've been doing my mud mask probably like twice a week or so. Yeah, usually I'll just wash my face in the river with nothing else except water, and then just put a little bit of oil on my skin. Oftentimes I'll do a mixture of like shea butter and coconut oil, and that works really well for me. I should go for a swim actually. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go for a swim.